another episode of Dubai's Daughter. We have the pleasure of speaking with Akpene Torku Sims. Would you introduce yourself to us, young lady?
Oh, okay. Well, you've introduced my name. Akpene Torku Sims. I am a business coach and consultant. I also do speaking and training. I focus on women and helping them get to their goals and helping them move through obstacles in order to actualize their vision. So it's something that has touched my heart and something that I love doing.
Absolutely. Thank you. Now you know we have the icebreaker, right? So let's get right into it. Have you
Okay.
have you ever gained or lost a job due to business etiquette?
I was thinking this question over and I have not, but I have moved around and increased in responsibilities and position because of business etiquette. People have seen who I am and my value and how I treat others and have offered me different positions. In fact, after I left one of my jobs, I had another nonprofit approach me and they said they had seen everything that I had done in this one business and they wanted me to take the reins for this other business. And I was very, very flattered, but I had to say no.
You said no.
I said no. I was moving in a different direction, but it was very interesting that the way that I comport myself in my business actually makes waves, and people really, really do notice how you interact with people and how you get things done, and you build a reputation for yourself.
That's exactly right. You're branding you.
Yes, you
Yes.
are branding you.
Yes.
And it affects all aspects. If you don't think it affects, this certain way, the way you treat somebody or the way that you present yourself, make no mistake, it will come back to you.
Yes. Well, they really missed out on you. What a wonderful what's a good word? Acknowledgement.
Yeah, yeah, it really was, and I had to think about it for a while, but I also had to really know what my focus is and where I was headed, and so that didn't quite fit in with my goals, but it was very much a wonderful blessing and acknowledgement.
Yes. And so you're the type of person that you can pick and choose what you want.
That's
See,
what I'm told.
yes. See, because some people can't, you know, we have to accept a job offering. But because of the person that you are, the way that you've branded yourself, you built yourself up, you've built your reputation, you're able to.
I would say yes, but it takes work. I would say at the beginning of my journey, you do take what comes across, but you start building your brand, if you will, your reputation. You start using your business etiquette early, and you will along the line be able to pick and choose because you have made yourself known as a person of integrity and a person of ethics and somebody who has really good work ethic and I guess great collaborational presence. So it takes work. You just don't land there. It
Yeah,
takes work.
yeah. I love that. I love that. And congratulations. So you've really branded yourself.
Yeah.
So
It's part of who I am. Even with customer service, I have a high, I guess you would say a high, I don't know what the word is, but
threshold, threat.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
So for anything and everything, I expect business etiquette. And if people don't know it, I kind of instinctively coach them through it.
Yeah.
So,
And you can
yeah.
do that without being rude overbearing or anything. All you have to do is do it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's a follow the leader type thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yes.
talking to someone and
Yeah.
you're trying to get them to agree with you, how you nod your head, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's a
I do that instinctively. I didn't even know I was doing that, but
yeah.
sometimes, yeah, that's what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a thing at one time. They were teaching you to get people to agree with you in business. You nod your head, and before you know it, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So let me shake your
Yeah,
hand.
that sounds great.
You you
Yeah.
have you've gotten my attention, right? And
Yes.
you're making me follow you. What you're saying is true, although it might not be true. But just all of these little things that we do, eye contact, the handshake, your body language, all of that,
Body
it
language.
makes someone think that you're an important person, a truthful
Mm-hmm.
person, even if you're not, especially in sales. But all of
Yeah.
that stuff comes along with it, right?
Yeah. And I also teach this is that your communication 80% is your body language, and I'm including tone as well. So a lot of people are say the right words, but if you don't have the right expression or your right posture, people will hear something completely different than what you feel like that you've intended.
Exactly. Just like on a text,
Mm.
you can
Yeah.
text something, and the only way you know they're upset or excited or whatever is if you do all
There's a
caps.
little emojis. Yeah.
Emojis. That's a good one too.
Yes,
But the all
exactly.
caps as well.
Yes.
But a text can be misinterpreted.
Yes, absolutely.
So
Yes.
yeah, I agree with you on that.
Which is um oh also
Which is
oh we got a little frozen there.
yeah, because it's telling me your internet is unstable. I don't know what that. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna
Okay.
edit
Are
it.
you connected through Wi-Fi?
Go ahead.
Are you connected through Wi-Fi?
Yeah, we have the hard.
Okay.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna edit all this out. Don't worry about it. Just pick up from your last sentence
Okay.
and go ahead.
Okay. All right. What I tell people too is that if you have a serious issue, don't text because you don't have the tone. You could be saying something very innocuous, but if you've already had words with somebody, they're going to see something or see a text as escalating the issue. So even if you're not comfortable with it, at least pick up the phone, and so that they can hear your tone of voice or whatever. That is part of business etiquette, and people don't realize it.
They don't. They don't. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't know what business etiquette is. They forget
Hmm.
that the handbook you get at work tells you about workplace etiquette, what they expect.
Yeah, that's business culture.
Uh,
That yes.
so the only time they pick that book back up is when they have some type of issue, or they just need to know how many vacation days they're allotted, or so, anyway, whatever it is, to make them pick that
Yeah,
book up. But workplace etiquette is business etiquette, and it is a thing.
absolutely. And if even in a casual workplace, there's still business etiquette.
Exactly. Even if you don't have that dress code, you should have some
Right.
dress code. But even if you don't have that suit and tie, you know, black pants, white shirt, even if you don't have that, there is still etiquette. How you talk to your
Yes, I agree. It is part of everyday life.
yes. So it's how you talk to your teammates. It's being on time.
Mhm.
Um, Keeping morale up in the workplace is a thing as well, and that's a part of business.
Oh,
So say you're late or you're not coming in at
mhm.
all, and someone else has to fill in for you. when they do see you, I think they might be a little bit angry, and especially if you do it continuously. That throws the whole team
Absolutely.
off, right? It throws the team off. It throws the morale. It brings the morale down, and whether or not the businesses are acknowledging this is a corporate thing. That turnover is a big thing, and
Yes.
it makes the company look bad, right?
Yes, absolutely. My husband is actually in the midst of some of that. He has a coworker that doesn't show up on time, leaves early for lunch, comes late from lunch, and it's gotten to the point where he doesn't trust him. And so is that the legacy that you want to leave? Is that the mark that you want to leave on your workplace and on your coworkers? These people where if you are going on to the next job, you're going to ask for referrals and references. Do you want them to write you a referral reference?
And
It's a lifetime thing, how you treat people.
it is. It is. And then here's another thing, and I know we're a little bit off topic, but this is a good topic too. So, what your husband's
Hmm.
going through at work with that late coworker or that no-show coworker or whatever.
Hmm.
So he's having an issue, right? Your husband is having that issue.
Hmm.
Who does he
Yeah.
talk to? That's a thing. That's a part of business etiquette. Who do you take that
Yeah.
issue to? Do you take it to your immediate manager? Do you go to HR? Do you talk to the coworker himself, which could eventually lead to some type of problem? You know, so that's a thing to
Yeah.
figure out who to go and talk with about these problems that's going to handle,
Yeah.
not just venting it out.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things where a good workplace, those paths, but a workplace that's not very good, then the normal ways that are would be at a healthy work environment, they don't work. And so you have to internally know how to manage that,
Yeah,
so that it doesn't damage your reputation as well.
exactly. As a troublemaker.
Yes.
Because you could be
Absolutely.
labeled as a troublemaker even though someone else is coming in late and they're causing the problems. Just because you're going to tell it or to talk to somebody about it is getting on your nerves. It's bringing down morale. It's doing all of these. It's making me have to do extra.
Yes.
You will be
Yeah.
a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. So it
Business
it,
has
it
results, right?
mhm,
Seriously,
it
this
is, and
has
it
results.
yeah. And sometimes it feels like, oh my goodness, am I back in the elementary school playground? Because sometimes that's what it feels like.
It does. It does. I totally
So,
agree. I sympathize with him. I hope that
mhm.
I hope that he can figure out how to handle that because
Yes.
it
Yeah.
is a thing and it immediately makes you want to leave.
Yes.
So that'd be a good
Fortunately, he has good business etiquette, and so he manages it well, and his reputation stands before him.
good. But now the
Yes.
company is losing a good employee.
Yes. Well, there are times when the company as a whole has to look at how they manage things,
From the top
and so
back.
that from the top down. Yeah. But honestly, eventually, if you work within the business etiquette and the way that you comport yourself, it may take a month, it may take a year, but eventually things will come around, and you will see how much your actions from the very beginning has have paved the way before you.
Yes. Now that's good and bad.
Hmm. Yes, if you're not a patient person, it's a bad thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So in high school, did you know what you wanted to do with your life?
Uh, yes, I knew what I wanted to do, and it's nothing that I'm doing now. I wanted to be a nurse like my mother. I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to I wanted to be a missionary. I wanted to do a whole lot of things. And then as I got into college and after, I just realized that the core of it is that I wanted to help people succeed. And that's what they all had in common. I wanted to see people living well and successful. Even the actress part is helping people release some of the burdens that they have just for a moment. But the core of all that was I wanted to help people succeed. So
That's
I'm not an actress right now.
no, but it's very interesting though the way you said it, because all of those things, yeah, I can see it being helpful to others. Even the actress part, I can even see that
Hmm.
because you're stepping outside of yourself. You're becoming someone else in that role.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's interesting. I've never heard that before. Not like that. Not about actresses.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Well, you think about the entertainment industry, if you think about it, what it was meant to be, it was meant, some of it was for teaching, but part of it was to take a break from the grueling aspects of society
mhm.
and, give yourself space to rest, relax, and enjoy.
Yeah,
Then, it has become something a little bit different now, but that was the original intent.
interesting point. Thank you. So, uh,
You're welcome.
did you intern with any companies? From high school?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, in college, I interned with IBM. My dad worked with IBM. He got me an internship. And I realized there are no wasted opportunities. There are always learning opportunities. And I learned that that's not what I wanted to do. But I appreciated the opportunity to do so. And I still learned some things during that summer internship.
You were frozen. I didn't hear any of
Oh, I'm sorry. I still learn. You can't hear anything? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
that.
Can you hear me now? Okay. Well, I learned some things from that summer internship. And oh no, it looks like I'm frozen again. Okay, there we go. Uh, it will be okay. It will be okay. I learned several things from that summer internship. Um, and one of those things is that even though it wasn't for me, um, it's what I call having tools in my toolbox. And so some of those things that I learned actually applied later on, even though I did not go into engineering, obviously. So nothing's ever wasted. No opportunity is ever wasted as long as you recognize what you're doing.
Exactly. And that's what internships are for. You either
Yes.
decide, I want to do this, I'm comfortable in it, oh my God, I can see myself doing this for the rest of my life, or I don't want to
Hmm.
ever do this again. The only thing with
Yeah.
that is if you're in an intern position, you need to finish it. You never quit. You finish it. Did you hear me?
Say that one more time.
Okay, I knew you were frozen.
I heard that first half of it.
With
Yeah.
an internship, you need to finish it. Whether you um, decide this is what I want to do, or
Hmm.
I don't want to do this at all. Because you're in
Yeah.
that internship, though, that is a role for you. It looks great on your resume. So you do need to complete it.
Hmm.
So, and then you have
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, you have some that are paid and some that are not paid. But it is a learning experience, right? I'm done. I'm done. I'm finished. We just can't handle no more.
Yeah, no.
God, it's like I
I
can't
don't
handle
like
this.
I said, this happened a month ago, but I'm so sorry that it's not working. Did you say that you are on the wireless or are you hardwired in?
Um, we have one box, and we're good. Normally
Mhm.
everything's fine. It's just
Yeah.
2 days. 2 days.
Oh,
Like maybe I need to go and get me something. I don't know. Let me stop the recording. Let me stop recording.